Guys, so I wasn't really going to film today because it's Boxing Day and we're not really doing anything, and we're just kind of like being all calm and chill, and you know, and it's been pouring with rain all day. But Liam's just looked out the window and it is snowing so heavy. I hope we can get home in 2 days. This may be a big issue. We may not even get home if the snow sticks. So yeah, come look at the snow. Oh my god. Good morning, it is the 28th and we're heading home. Oh, I have not ever had a car this full. There's just, we had to put the back seats down. Scout's behind me instead of behind Liam, so Liam can get to him easier. And we have 3 things that we couldn't even fit in the car, so Liam's dad's bringing that when he drives back to Germany because he'll have to come down to Dover anyway, so he's going to do that. So we just stopped to get some fuel and then we'll be going home. Hopefully the traffic isn't too bad. I think we're going to go home the same way we came because there's less roadworks that way. If we were to go the very, very slightly quicker way, there's like 4 different sets of roadworks. So in my mind, that says it's going to take longer. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's very cold. It was -3 when we woke up this morning, so it's now -1. Thankfully the roads are pretty clear for now, so hopefully, I don't know, we'll have to see what the traffic and the weather is doing. But Scout is back there with a blanket on him because it's so cold. Hopefully the car warms up soon, and yeah, hopefully we'll be home pretty quick in comparison to how long it took us to get here, because I do not want to be stressed like I was stressed before. We're home! Almost 6 hours later, because apparently the sat-nav decided to take us a completely different route. We did end up stopping for about an hour or so in between for Scout's lunch and our lunch and everything. But we're home and just unloaded the car. This, all of this, minus the pushchair, but all of this, and this was in the car. How we got that in the car, I don't know. And it's actually quite cold in this house, so I might have to go and put the heating on. But we did get Krispy Kreme donuts, so it's okay. Are you hungry? You haven't said hello for a while. Say, I got a tooth. Say, I got a tooth for Christmas. Say, it's coming out. It's popping out. Have you got sick all over your chops? Oh yes, that's a toothy right there. I think there's number 2's coming out too as well. Yay! Buggy's like, I know this place. I knows it. Your bike was actually on its side when I came in. Good morning everyone. We're sitting in a block of ice right now. Totally didn't think that it would be this cold still at 10:10 in the morning. But currently my windscreen looks like this. So Scout's got his blanket on behind him and a hat and everything else. I'm gonna put some gloves on. We're actually gonna go into town to do some banking and see if we can open Scout a junior ISA, because we've been saving money for him since he was born, and you know, Christmas and stuff, he always gets given money rather than bought stuff. Sometimes it's just easier. Alright buddy, I know it's cold, isn't it? So we're gonna go and see if we can open his ISA, and then at least that way, I'm so close to the steering wheel. There we go, that's why. At least that way he's got somewhere to put it, and it'll be, you know, building in interest as well. So Liam's just gone in to get a little bit of water to try and get the ice off the window, and we're gonna buy some de-icer and an ice scraper whilst we're out, because I don't have one in my new car. And then we're gonna go, because the baby's not happy. So we managed town. Didn't get Scout's bank account because apparently they can't do it in the branch, you have to do it online. So we've got to do that online. And then we thought, let's just come to Homebase and see what dining tables and things they've got. Just turns out that if you spend £50 or more, it's an extra 20% off today. So we may have just purchased a dining table. The only thing is, the one that we actually wanted wasn't in stock anywhere, and there wasn't any in the depot either, and they had no dates as to when they were going to get one. So we asked if we could have the one from like the shop floor, because it's the only one that, you know, is around anywhere, and they're like, yeah, it's fine. So we managed to get the actual table in the car. We're gonna have to come back and get the chairs. But as the guy from Homebase has moved it, it's scratched the top of the table. So I said to him, I said, I'll be happy taking it as long as, you know, if you knock some more money off, win. So we've now got a table for, I don't know how much more he's taken off, but he's also going to put on free furniture repair for us as well. So in a couple of weeks time we can ask the guy to come out and fix the table, the scratches in the table. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to take that home now. How much did he take off it?
It was about £150.
Down from...
And then he did down from 229.
So we've saved 80 quid.
Yeah. So it's 229 minus 20%, then minus another £30.
Awesome. We've been home for a while now, but I got talking to my mum, and then Liam built the table. So this is the new table. We think we're going to have a shifty about in here and make this the living room again. I'm not too sure how we're going to do it right this second, but these are the scratches that happened when the guy moved it. So it's a bit of a shame, but they're not as obvious.
We've got free. Basically, he said like he put us through the scratch insurance for free and said, "Oh, I'll just wait 3 weeks and then claim on it."
So, but it's also an extender table, so it gets bigger as well, which is pretty awesome. So I suggested maybe putting this big chair in the dining room so we have more space. But then Liam also said, in that case, why don't we just make the other room the living room again and leave this chair in here as the dining room. So we may have a play before Liam goes back to work and see about moving stuff around. Scout's had his dinner. I'm making a really easy vegetarian sausage sandwich, and yeah, simple foods after a week of overindulging is a beaut. But we may have an issue with Scout and his walker. Now he's in control of where he goes. He goes to the TV. Very, very closely to the TV. Good morning, it's Tuesday, it's sunny, but it's freaking cold. And if you have just noticed, something's missing. We're taking our Christmas decorations down today because, oh poo, I forgot a piece of tinsel. I think we've decided we definitely want to move the rooms around again and make this room more of the living room, because there's me in the mirror and it's just, it has more of a living roomy, featurey feel. And we're still a little bit unsure as to when we're going to be able to move back up north, whether it would be sooner rather than later, or whether we're going to have to wait until Liam's contract is kind of coming to an end. So yeah. So we're going to move rooms back. I think what we're going to do is just have the sofa in here though, because we don't need a sofa and a chair in the same room. And then leave the chair in the dining room. So we're just packing up Christmas decorations and things like that. Liam's done the tree. Well, I took the bits off the tree and Liam pulled the tree down. Tried to get sat down for a nap, but he was not having it. I'm not really sure what the dog's doing right now. Buggy, are you making a mess? So I'm just going to, I forgot a piece of tinsel. I forgot this piece. And I tied the bag up, so I've got to unwrap the bag. And then we're expecting Liam's missing Christmas present today. So when that turns up, we might pop out for a walk or a coffee or something. But for now, PJ day. I've got my dressing gown on. And Scouty has his dressing gown on. Yeah. You look very warm and toasty, and it came with slippers that actually fit his feet. The only problem is, they're 12 to 18 months. He must have massive feet. Oh, okay, so my house currently has 2 living / dining rooms. Lining rooms. I've made that joke already. I couldn't help it. So we're now nipping out because we need to get a new phone because ours has died a painful old age death.
I prefer diving room.
Diving room. And Liam wants to get some shoe polish. and we need to pick up some new towels. Just a few bits.
Apparently we need to spray the car.
We need to spray the car because someone's been doing something behind our car and now our car is covered in white powder. Which is weird, I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's just like... powder. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go to the shop. Buggy's not too impressed with us because we're leaving him. He's like, no, don't leave me. But Scout's not really had a nap today, so hopefully he'll nap whilst we're out again. This is becoming a problem. He's not napping. But...
well, the only reason he didn't nap today is because we tried to put him in his cot.
oh yeah. We made the bad mistake of trying to put him in his own bed to sleep. Hi guys, so it's a bit late. It's New Year's Eve and we're trying to get this house in some kind of order. Because currently it's basking in the afterglow of Christmas and it looks like a bomb's gone off. But we have a living room! And it actually looks like a living room. So Scout has a Toys R Us corner in the corner because that's what it looks like. Excuse the towel, Liam spilt tea. Actually it's drying, not too bad. And this is what our dining room looks like at the minute. So we've got dining room with a dining table. A Scouty! Yeah. Got the air in that corner because we don't tend to go in that cupboard very often. Dog stand over there with bins on top. This chair we don't know what to do with at the minute. Don't know. Because we're gonna get rid of the whole like suite when we move because we've got a new one waiting for us. But obviously we're not using that chair right now. So we don't know whether to just get rid of the chair now because it's so big and bulky and it's kind of just in our way. And then get rid of the sofa afterwards. I don't know, because we're just going to give them away for free because we don't really... it's not really worth anything, you know, the cat scratched it, it's really old. Probably not even 20 quid though, to be fair. Maybe 20 quid, I don't know, we'll see. But at the current status, it's just sitting here as a put things on chair. So we totally forgot that it is New Year's Eve and... after my phone arrived, we went to Morrison's, which was heaving, so we picked up a few bits. Scout actually fell asleep, so we didn't want to go home and then get him out of the car and wake him up. Liam actually managed to pick him up out of his pushchair, get him in the car, and he fell asleep again. Like, he woke up and then went back to sleep, so we drove to Costa, we had a coffee/tea. I stayed in the car because I'm absolutely freezing. I've just discovered today that when I'm freezing cold, I become the most irritable, moody person in the world. Because I was freezing on the way to Morrison's. I was horrible all the way around Morrison's because it was cold. And as soon as I've got in this car and warmed up, and had time to like thaw out, my mood has lifted so much. But I'm feeling a little bit poo. I'm feeling a little bit down today. And I don't know whether it's just because this year's been so incredibly different. Sort of like events wise, like Christmas is different because obviously we had Scout, so it was very exciting for him. But then, like this evening, like New Year's Eve, I just said to him, I can't remember the last time that I actually went out for New Year's Eve. And that's not a problem. I mean, if I wanted to go out, I would have gone out. But I think now that I don't really have the choice, obviously unless we were to have a babysitter, and I don't have any friends around here, I think that's why I'm feeling a bit down about it. Like, I don't even have the option to go out anymore. It's like, if I wanted to go out, I probably even couldn't because I don't have any friends on here, and that kind of really upsets me. And I know exactly what got me thinking about it, and it's because we were standing in Morrison's and there were two girls in front of us in the queue, and they would have been about my age, if not a little bit older, laughing, giggling, obviously looking forward to their evening out and having time with friends and stuff. They were buying snacks and drinks, and I was like, I don't know, my brain just sort of clicked into its bad place and was like, oh, you can't even do that anymore. I don't know, I've not really spoken to Liam about it because my thing is, sometimes I feel like what's the point in talking about stuff when you can't change that thing in the first place? Like, if I could talk about it and we could come up with a solution, then I'd probably end up like talking to Liam about it. But sometimes I feel like, what's the point in even talking about it when nothing can change? And that's pretty much how a lot of our life is at the minute. Like his job situation, our living situation, stuff like that. A lot of stuff we can't change right now, and I think that's why we get so frustrated sometimes. Which is another reason why we've moved our front room and dining room back round, because we still don't know when we're going to be able to move home. We obviously need to start saving for a mortgage because we want to buy a house. We want to get married this year. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that kind of just balances on other things that we can't really change at the minute. And it makes things really frustrating. And I know I've been talking a long time now. I've just realised I've been recording nearly 4 minutes. But I don't know. I think tonight I'm just going to we're going to put down Scout. My brain's not working. I'm going to put Scout down to bed. I'll probably get this vlog up, and then I'll probably have a bit of a, a long bath and a soak, and just have a bit of a pamper evening maybe. It's kind of difficult sometimes to just unwind, especially when you go all the time. And it's like Liam took an extra week off work this week because he could have gone back on Monday, but he decided to take another week off, which I'm so thankful for, because we wouldn't have been able to do anything at home. We wouldn't have been able to spend much time together, because even though we were at his parents', we didn't really spend much time, just him and I. But since we've gotten home, we've just been doing stuff and going out, and then waiting for things and doing more stuff, and then going out again, and then we decided to move the living room around, and the house is a complete mess still, and it's frustrating me. And then tomorrow we're going to go see my brother, so then we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we'll be back on work on Monday. And I think that'll be a real shock to my system, because obviously I've had 2 very nice weeks of not being on my own with Scout, and I think it might hit me like a ton of bricks. So watch that space, guys. There may be a ranty, stressed out sound by the end of it. But here comes Liam with coffee and cake, so I think we might eat cake, drive home, and then Scouty might be ready for waking up then, so we shall see. Okay, lovelies, today hasn't really gone brilliantly vlog wise. I haven't really had a chance to get the camera out and vlog too much, but it's now 25 to 9. Scout has only just fallen asleep. He did not want us to go to sleep tonight. Can you see how, look, I'm wearing my cardigan inside out. That's how frazzled I'm feeling right now. Scout just wanted to stay up and party. He did not want to sleep. So he's just fallen asleep, and I'm in the stinkiest mood right now. I do not feel good. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. Last night of 2014. I'm gonna go run a bath, stay in the bath until I get wrinkly, and yeah, enjoy it. And then I think Liam's doing some live streaming, although look at the state of this room. Whoa, didn't get to tidy up in here. I've just ordered a case for my new phone. I actually went for the S5 and I got it in gold because I actually really liked it. I know it's definitely not for everyone, but I saw the Note 4 in gold from Car in my house the other day, and I was like, ooh, I really like it. But it's a very, very slightly different gold. It's more of a rose gold for the Note 4 through Car in my house, but I didn't want the Note 4, so I got the gold one, and the case I'm getting has gold in it, so I think it will kind of work. I've just ordered that from Casetify with a discount code, which was cool because they're not cheap. But yeah, hope you guys had an awesome New Year's Eve. I know that it seems really weird that we're at home and baby's in bed and
this is my New Year's Eve drink.
Liam's drinking beer and I'm going to drink nothing. But yeah, hope we've had a really good New Year. This year's been nuts for us. Liam's got... makes your face glow. Glowing. Oh, I'm trying to get comfy, but
if I broke out the other one, I could like bring in some planes to land.
Maybe. I'm getting comfy on my chair, but it's not happening. So this year's been nuts for us. We had Scout. I was very poorly. Liam got a new job.
The pay is lots more than my old one.
The pay is better. Life has ended up a lot better at the end of the year than it was at the very beginning of the year. At the very beginning of the year, we weren't in a very good place financially, and I was pregnant, and we didn't really know where life was gonna sort of take us. But yeah, this year's kind of ended on a really good note. We've definitely got a lot more exciting things planned for the coming year. Hopefully moving home and being around family and friends more, because we don't have any down here. And then getting married and possibly having the big party that we want to have for the wedding, which will all be explained because the way we want to get married is very weird and very different. But hopefully we'll be getting married this year and possibly saving enough for a mortgage on a house. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that's kind of where 2015's taken us, and hopefully you guys will continue along the journey with us. I'm very aware that right now I look like a right mess. I don't know what this is about. And Liam's just sitting at back there. Bright yellow. Is it bright yellow sunshine in the background?
Mr. Happy.
He's Mr. Happy. So yes, thank you guys so much for any of you who have subscribed throughout 2014. It really does mean a lot to us, and we're hoping that this channel will grow a bit more in the next year. That would be really nice. I am determined not to miss any days in 2015. We haven't got a reason to at the minute. So yeah, hopefully you guys will continue along the journey with us and enjoy every step of the way. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. Get this up onto the end of the Christmas week special part 2. And then we're back to daily vlogging tomorrow. So yay for that. I'm really looking forward to going to IKEA tomorrow. I just remembered. That we're going to IKEA. Now I'm happy. Small things. Anyway, hope you guys are really well. We love you lots, and we'll see you next year. Bye guys.
Oh.
Bye guys.
What is that?
Oh.